Hello everybody, welcome back to Eerie Arachnids. We are going to rehouse my Pterinopelma sazimai out of this softball enclosure into a longer die-cast enclosure. Give it a little bit more room. Very feisty spiders. If anybody tells you differently with sazimais, they're lying to you. These guys have attitudes, big attitudes. They're very flighty, very skittish, and will be and can be very defensive. Now you can see he doesn't really want to come. I just want to get him out of this softball enclosure, and then from there we'll get him into a transfer vial, or her. I think this one's a her too. I think my first one's a her also, but I gotta figure out how to get it out of there. You can see this brush doesn't, or this thing doesn't want to. See how stubborn they can be. Just doesn't want to leave its home, and then once it does, it'll be freaked out. Let's do this. There you go, kiddo. Now I need you off the side. That could be a little bit more difficult. We want to get them off the side of the enclosure so that we can get them into my. I want them just to be on the ground here, so we get this out of the way. And he's going to fight me, or she's going to fight me left and right on this, I guarantee that. I generally don't have too much difficulties with these guys rehousing them, but as you can see, it's just going to run and run around the whole entire lip of the enclosure. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this in there. This will freak them out, but we'll get them around the other side. See, he's not really trying to climb out, per se. Put that there, and then we'll try to work this way. You guys still see? And I'll zoom out. Oh, I'm pretty as far as I can be. Again, this method is just easier for me trying to rehouse, and then you guys like to see rehouse videos, and doing them by yourself is not the easiest thing in the world sometimes, especially when you don't want them. You can't have them escape. We can't have this guy escape. Okay, so we're out of there. I hope you guys can see this all right. It looks like you can. Still don't have the blue yet. Yeah, I know. You're stubborn. See, they always want to go the opposite way. You would think that when you make them go one way, they would want to go that way. Away from, oh yeah, of course you're going to go under the vial. That's definitely not what we wanted. Oh, now you're going to climb. So this is an adventure, and this is exactly why I don't do rehouses out in the open on camera. No, get in the vial. Chickie in the vial. There you go. Okay, so now you can see we're in, and we'll take the top off of this, put the vial lid on, and we're done. Pterinopelma sazimai in the vial. Okay, why are we doing this, you asked? Well, the next video will show you why we're doing this, because I need the softball enclosure for one of the trenches that came in. So we're going to move this one, this Pterinopelma sazimai. The pelt friction sticker's there because it was in the other video from the rehousing that I already filmed most of it. And we're going to move the sazimai into this. So much more room. And we can get a little bit of deeper substrate in there for it. Even though it's just like a hole in the side, and it just kind of ostriches itself, if you know what I mean by ostriches itself. They just like dive into the hole head first, and then their rump is still sticking up in the air. So we're going to get this thing set up here. We'll change out this substrate, add some, I don't know what we're going to add in there for a hide. I have something I would like to put in there, and we may just put it in there and see how the tarantula does with it. If it doesn't like it, I could take it back out of there later on and then change it out for something different. But I just like the decoration, and I got it on clearance for like, I think it was 75 cents. So I definitely want to try it. So bear with me while I change out this substrate. We'll get everything set back up, and then we'll get this guy into the enclosure and see what happens. Okay, so here's what I just did for the sazimai. It's pretty plain, pretty simple. Just dirt, water dish, pink to influence the hopefully female parts to come out. Let's just call it that. And then this is that decoration I wanted to use. So you could see, you can't see very well, but you can see here, it's all open right here. And also a nice big cave right here. So the tarantula can go in here and hang out if it wants to. My other sazimai loves to be underneath her wood. So hopefully this one will gravitate towards this. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. So what we're going to do is the normal eerie arachnids method of rehousing. We're going to take the vial, we're going to put it in here, we're going to lay it down, we'll put the lid on unsecurely, and then hopefully, there's a spider, we'll just kind of coax it out. Hopefully it won't be stubborn. Come on. And there we go. Out like a bullet. And there we are. Crawl in there. Crawl in there. There you go. You always have to love it when a plane comes together, right? It's like, how do they know? I mean, seriously, if they have very, very poor eyesight, how do they know? Oh, don't you dare crawl back into that vial. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I shouldn't have talked to you guys. I should have taken the vial out. Okay, while you're wandering now, I'm going to get that vial out. You got to stay in there, dude. You have to. It's mandatory. It's mandatory jail sentence. There we go. Fast buggers, you know. They are pretty damn quick if they want to be. Okay, so basically there we go. I'm not going to mess with this gal by opening up the top, because her last rehouse was pretty sketchy too. So getting her to actually do what you want to is pretty difficult. That is, I think, stereotypical of Pterinopelma sazimais. They are very, very defensive. I don't say defensive, but flighty, and they will throw up threat postures quite regularly. I haven't really had that with mine yet. Neither one of them have done that, but you know, that's there. And a lot of people say that they're, you know, they're more like a Nandu in the aspect of saying, yeah, I'll fight you before we're going to be friends. So one more quick glance. There we are right there. There's no blue yet at all. As a matter of fact, there's not really much blue in my other one. The other one's a little bit larger. I should be able to sex both of these for certain with their next molts, but they do take some time. And I want to show you something else cool. Can I show you guys with this video? Do you mind? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is Salem and Salem's friend. They've been cohabiting together now for a day. They really enjoy each other's company. Salem's friend is a little hollow. He or she is kind of empty inside. So if anybody ever says, can you put simultaneous pulchers together, the answer is no, unless one of them's the molt. So I hope the guys didn't say, what the hell is he freaking doing putting two simultaneous pulchers together? So Salem molted last night. Look at how freaking gorgeous she is. She would definitely be breedable. Absolutely. She is so blonde. I mean, unfreaking believable. Look at her butt. You can't really see her butt pattern, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Just absolutely stunning. My favorite arboreal species by far. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No one's ever going to sway me off that. I just absolutely love this thing. I love this species thing. Yeah. Now, here's the problem. Okay, we're in this type of enclosure with no lid, no side opening, just the front. How do you propose we get that molt out of there? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to wait. I really have no need to get it out because I know she's a female, but I would like to see her spermathecae and see how sclerotized it is. So I could bother her if I wanted to and try to, get the tweezers in here and try to grab it, pull it out. But being in the web like this, all I'll end up doing is pulling these legs off as I go. So what we're going to have to do is either wait for her to throw that out, which they generally do. My Salmopaeus pulchers generally do. I don't know what she'll do. So we either have to wait to get that out of there, or we're going to have to wait till she's ready to feed and fill her mouth up with a big, huge dubia so that I can mess around and try to get that out of there without her wanting to sink her fangs into me. So we'll look forward to that sometime in the future. I'm not going to attempt it. That's, people are going to be like, oh, just get it out, just get it out. We want to see. Well, you're not going to see right now. We're going to leave her be and let her recover. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, the rehousing of the Pterinopelma sazimai. And watch the next video, because the next video is, the next video is partially unboxing of the stuff from Pelt Fiction. We kind of, I shouldn't say we so much as the cameraman. Maybe I'll blame my brother because it was at his place. Forgot to push the record button, or thought he pushed the record button and actually didn't. So there she is. We have her, and we have Lakini, my other female. Now we just got to get my male, Thorin. We got to get that guy mature. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle things around a little bit so that she is going to be right next to him. So we have Lakini's enclosures right there, and she sits off to the side here. So we're going to put him somewhere so that he's going to pick up the pheromones from the two of them. So yeah, I was really, really happy when I saw her that I hit the stop button. So I'm pretty good at hitting the stop button. I knew she was ready to molt, and I'm glad that she did. She came through it okay. Said I've had her now for 4 years. So she's probably roughly, I'd say, 4.5 years old. So definitely ready to breed. And I so desperately want to breed these Salmopaeus pulchers. You just don't know. You have no idea how bad I want to breed these guys. So I love them as slings. I want to have a bunch of them here and then be able to give you guys some, or get some out to you guys there out in YouTube Nation. So thanks again for watching. I know the camera work is a little shaky here because I'm holding it just because the tripod doesn't reach up that high. Yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Again, the next one's an unboxing video. And I'll apologize preemptively again for the lack of the pushing of the play or the record button when we actually pulled the vials out of the box and rehoused my brother's purchase. So we'll see you guys soon.